Hello and welcome to Furry Ears World on the FTB server, and as you can see, the tree farm is working again. Marvellous. The new version of Steve's carts, which we haven't got on here, thank God. These blades on the front of the tree farming thing wear down. Bit of a nuisance, need diamonds to repair them. Our chest is looking good again. It's still not quite up to speed, but it's looking good. Plenty of charcoal being produced, and over there, presumably, plenty of charcoal being produced. I had a little look through, oh look, I've built this as well. I've started it anyway. It's not nowhere near finished, but it's progress. This is where our wires are going to come up and be protected inside this construction, and then run up to the tower up there, and everything will be wizard and bang bang. Yeah, so tree farm working, power en route. I had a look up applied energistics about this crafting monitor jobby, and I can quickly show you. The reason it wasn't displaying anything is our crafting cube. Oh, I do love it. I just want to go and stroke it. Nice. Anyway, the reason this wasn't showing us anything, the crafting monitor that shows us what's going on in the big cube, is because I hadn't selected anything to craft, which is kind of stupid, I believe the correct term is. So if we look in there now, it's working on a storage cluster, and these are all the products that it needs to make the storage cluster, and it's got these, I guess, and it's missing this. It's missing one of these doodads, which we had this thing busily doing, and it's made 11 of them. What's it run out of? Oh, it's run out of those stupid quartz things again. Let's chuck a load more of them in. I think I set some over here cooking, so there should be some in the chest. Stupid quartz crystals, there they are. Silicon. Silicon. It is silly. Silly silicon. That's what the problem is. So we'll just bang that in there and it should crack on. Yes, it does. And we'll just take them over to our machine and stick them in the inventory. And it's still not got to the storage cluster. It's still waiting on redstone. It needs redstone now. That's fine. So that crafting monitor tells you why it stopped. Really, really useful, because you just staring at the thing, and you could have an inventory full of stuff that you've asked it to build. Without some level of feedback, it's going to be impossible to know why you're not getting what you asked for. And that's going to be more and more and more critical as you go through and add more and more things for it to build. Still not got it, so what's it missing now? I bet glass. Oh no, we're missing these again. The basic processes are still missing. It's we must be getting closer. We've got the 3 storage blocks. I thought that's all we needed. What are we missing then? We've got 3 storage blocks in there. What does it take to make a storage cluster? Remind me what it takes to make a storage cluster. Remind me, NEI. Oop, caps lock's on again. Storage cluster, that. 3 storage blocks. ME advanced processor. So what's it waiting on one of them for? We've got the 3 storage clusters there. The 3 storage blocks there. We've got the ME advanced processor. I think we've got everything we need to make that, but we'll defer to its wisdom. We will defer to its wisdom. It's possible that because I requested 2 of these to be in here, it needs to make... Oh god, I hope it doesn't need to make another 2. Take them out. Put them back in. No. No, it just doesn't seem to want to get on with that, but that's fine. I'm sure everything will work out for the best as soon as I chuck more of those circuits in. Quickly, while we're here, I want to have a little look, see how our various oils and unguents on the roof up here are doing in our containment area. Honey's looking quite good. Honey's looking about 50% up, and seed oil's not doing too bad, considering how very little seed oil you get from a... Yeah, honey's not doing too bad. Honey is about half full. Nothing in the system. Seed oil. Considering how very much seed oil you get from a seed, that is doing surprisingly well. Nothing blocking, no tripe in there. Quickly check on that one. No tripe in there. Excellent. That is all very, very excellent. Need to lose that redstone engine at some point, but needs must at the moment. We need to focus on our applied energistics, and we need another machine, and I can't remember for the life of me what it is that we need. What could we do? What do we need to do? We need to make ourselves a pulverizer and a furnace. In fact, we need to make powered furnace. We basically need 2 pulverizers and 2 powered furnaces. We've got some over here, so we might actually be able to reuse these ones, do a bit of recycling, because these are basically doing the job that we're going to ask the new bit to do. So we need a way to input into our powered furnace and output from our powered furnace, and they are let me think, what are they called? There's the storage bus, which basically if I were to have barrels with things in over here, which I'm going to do over here, I'm going to have my sand and whatnot in barrels over here. I could attach a storage bus to the bottom of the barrel, and it would appear in here as though it were in the system. It's not. It's in a barrel over there, but it would appear as though it's in the system, and we can access it just as easily. Just quick, convenient, job on, bang, wallop, done. So we don't need to go down that avenue yet, but we do need to look at the interface, which is the storage interface, which is this one, the ME interface, which will talk to blocks on any particular side that you choose to negotiate, or there are the input and outputs, import and export, I believe they're called, which we will quickly have a look at as well. Import. The import bus, which you just plop onto a device, and you can give your import bus. I'll show you later. It is complicated. And then there's the export bus, which is this jobby, which will just empty a device, which is what we want, kind of thing. So we'll look at the import, and I believe they require a ME interface anyway. So we're probably going to need 2 ME interfaces. So we're probably gonna quickly knock up another of these blank patterns. So that's good. We can set this to a task. I'm not sure whether it can multitask or not, but we will find out, I guess. We could always have 2. No, we won't. We're not going to have 2. That's overkill. That's excessive. So we need one of these conversion matrix. I guess we probably need a plan for that as well. So let us get another one of them, and let us joyfully, and I mean that, joyfully set about making a plan for a conversion matrix. So that's one of the circuits, which we have none of. Redstone, iron, and quartz. Okay. We've got 4 of the circuits now. That's good. Wizard, bang, and bang. So we need glass. No, we don't need glass. Yes, well, we do for the... but for initially, redstone, iron, and quartz. Okay. We'll take the iron, we'll take the redstone, and we'll take the quartz. Quartz is starting to go down, but this was always going to be the case. And quickly check again. Okay. So it's redstone, redstone, iron, 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 quartz, quartz, and a circuit in the middle. And that tells you matrix jobby. Conversion matrix. Encode that. Wallop. We got it. We got ourselves the program for the conversion matrix. So we'll quickly go and stick this in our tower of power here. And we will tell this we want one of them, please. And begin, and it's thinking about it. It's working on it for us. It's missing iron, which we've got on our inventory, and circuits, which we've got in our inventory, and it should then have crafted, which it just hasn't done. Why has it not done that? What's it missing? Iron. I gave you the iron. You've got 16 iron. Why? Missing material, iron ingot. Okay, well, that's fine. You can have some more iron. But you have iron. It's still, I guess, a work in progress, this system. Have you done it? There are no... We finished the storage cluster. We're currently working on the storage matrix, and we need an iron ingot 265. What have we specified? We got iron ingots 265 in there. Why aren't you making? Produce, damn you, produce. Take the iron out. Take all the iron out. Put the iron back in. There you go. There we go. We've got storage. It just needed to think about it. We've got the storage cluster as well now. Adding stuff made the storage cluster finally decide, yeah, I do actually want to play with you. That's fine. So now we need another recipe for the next part of the interface, which is one of these, 4 iron and 3 glass. So let's get a piece of glass, just the one, don't need a lot, one of these, and a knob of iron, just a knob. There we go. And then we can go to this block and we can say I want that, and I want that in the middle, nicely done, and I want that to go top, 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 like that, and then I just want to surround the whole thing in iron, encase it, as it were, in iron. And then I just want to say, right, encode that. There you go. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. And as you can see with this thing, if you request a top-end unit, it will... So basically we've got... Oh dear. Oh dear. Wrong button. Try that again. There we go. We're basically just building up all our core components for building... For self-replicating. The system is kind of self-replicating. It produces the stuff, the chattels, if you will, to make itself as it needs to. We'll chuck that in there. We've got one in there. That's good. We'll chuck that in there, and redstone can go in there as well, and the glass. So we want 2 of these. Begin. There we go. 2 of them. Now, we'll take them out because we need to make sticky pistons. Oh my god! Oh my god! We need to set up a recipe for a piston now. This is going to be good. Redstone, iron. No, why have we got more redstone? Fair enough. It does like to move these things around, and if you're a fast clicker, that can be a bit of an issue. Redstone, iron, wood, and cobblestone. Have we got any wood? We've got no wood in our storage unit. What about in here? We don't need a lot. Cobblestone. We've got plenty of cobblestone. Again, this is all going to be in a barrel with a storage bus attached to the bottom of it, so we will be able to see it from within our system, our complex system. Wood. I need wood. We need to make a recipe for the piston, and then a recipe for the sticky piston. Have I got any wood in here? Oh god, I've got wood in here. I didn't realise I had wood in there. Marvellous news. Slime balls. Slime balls must be in our nature chest. Over yonder. Oh, this is going to be so wizard when I don't have to run all over the place to get stuff. We're just slowly, one item at a time, repopulating from these chests into here. It's going tremendously well. So we will just stick all bar one of our slime balls in there, and all bar one of our cobble in there, and all bar one of our wood in there. We didn't pick up much wood. I thought we picked up more wood than that. So we need 2 more of our jobbies. We need to put a recipe for them in there as well, because that's going to be critical at some point, that we have a recipe on hand like so. And memorize the piston recipe. Job on. So that can go in there, and we can encode that, and then we'll plop that in here, and it should just be able to bang us out a piston straight up the job. Chuck that in there, press shift, there we go. Oh, the first vanilla block has gone into our auto crafter. Things are looking good. Yeah, we want a piston. We want 1 piston. Begin. Make me a piston. Thank you kindly. There we go. We've got a piston and it's dropped back to crafting. And you can, down here, you can stored, craftable. You can just split it that way so you can see what you actually need. We're close to getting to our 64k. We've got our storage block. We just need the recipe for the 64k thing, and then we're ready to knock that out and chuck it in our thing at the back there. That'll be good. In our drive bay. Oh, love the drive bay. Drive bay. Do love it. Right, so we've got our piston and we've got our sticky ball. So we'll just bang a piston there, sticky ball there, and that says, oh yeah, that's a sticky piston. I'll encode that. Bang, job done. So we can go back over here, chuck sticky piston recipe in the machine, and then on our interface, you got option for sticky piston. So we will just chuck our tat in there, and we will say, look, geezer, I want 2 sticky pistons, please. Begin. Wallop. Sticky pistons. 2 sticky pistons. People, I would like to draw your attention to 2 sticky pistons. And while we're at it, let's make our 64 storage block. So we'll just take our cluster. We'll just grab our cluster and quickly check on the recipe for our storage cluster. Our 64-bit storage. Storage 64-bit. Redstone, iron, and glass. Nicely done. So we need to go here. Remind me, I put all my redstone and iron away, so we'll just get some more iron. We are eating through the iron. This is the problem with this machine. We are just going to eat through all our reserves of everything in a thrice. In an instantaneous thrice. So glass at the top, redstone in a triangle, iron at the bottom. So we got glass at the top, there and there. Redstone in a triangle, there, and there. And that makes a triangle. Love a triangle. And then iron, there, and there. And that would make, if we bang that in there, encode that, job on, 64k block. So now, all we need to do is give it the recipe, give it the ingredients. Oh, it's got the recipe. There you go. There you go. It's got the recipe. We can see that there. Our 64-bit iron storagey jobby wizard bang. Chuck all this stuff back in the machine like so. Is that everything? I think that's everything. And we can just say, look here. Where's this 64? This thing here. We want one of these, please. We want our first one of these. So begin. And it's done it. I don't know why it's got a different code, look. Has it got a different code? I don't know. I don't know why it hasn't stacked that up. But we'll take it anyway. There we go. 64k storage. So we'll just chuck that in there. Look at that. We now have massive surging great thumps of storage. Still can only hold 63 types, but it can hold so much of it. Oh my god. This thing, whatever. I mean, everything's going to go into this first because it's nearer to the controller. And I guess we're going to feed everything into the controller. Actually, if I put things in here, it'll go into there first. But whatever. Just whatever. Whatevs. We could actually take this out of there and pop it in here for now. There we go. 16 and 64. Jeez Louise. That's just amazing. So we've got all our craftable recipes. We've got our sticky pistons because we were working on an export bus and an import bus. So we will look at the import bus. Caps lock apparently on again, interestingly enough. Should we, do you think we need to make a recipe for this? I think we're going to be making enough of these to necessitate a recipe. I think that's the way it's going to be. So we got sticky piston, we'll just take one of them. And we got, I thought we asked for 2 of these. Did we not? Oh, we did. We took them out. Fair enough. Pfft, whatever. We'll whatevs. Whatevs is and will be forever. What else did we need? I think we needed iron, didn't we? We'll take some iron. And conduit. This stuff. Need to do a recipe for that as well, because I think that's going to become a needy resource at some point. So we want sticky piston at the bottom, the interface jobby in the middle, wire at the top, and then iron either side. And this makes a lovely looking thing here. Oh no! Crisis time. Crisis time, people. We haven't got any more of the these. Oh, we got one. Oh, we've got one. Woo! I thought we were about to have a life crisis there, people. I thought we were about to crumble under the crushing weight of a life crisis. I thought we'd run out of blank patterns, but we had one left. Whew! Dodged a bullet there. My God, we did. So we kind of need this thing to get busy. I think we're going to just stick a storage bus on this chest on the back and dump it into this pipe here, so that whatever appears in here we can have access to through our system. God, yes. So blank storage. Ah, that's what we just did, isn't it? I was wondering there what was going on. What in the hell was going on? But I didn't need to. We'll just chuck everything back in there. You can have them as well because I'm feeling generous. And I kind of want an import bus now. Do I want an import bus? Yeah, make me an import. No, not yet. Not yet. We'll do a recipe for our pattern jobbies. I can't remember what the recipe for the pattern jobbies was. Blank pattern. So it's glowstone, iron, glass, and quartz. So we need glowstone, iron, going through the iron, glass, and we're going through the quartz too. All good. It's all good. Oh, we need to make one. Oh, crisis time. Okay, fair enough. We can do that. We can just shift click all this tat away. So we want glowstone in a triangle, glass. So it's similar to what we just made, but glowstone instead of redstone on the bus jobby that we just made. I don't really know. Glowstone, I guess, is storage, or I don't know. I don't know how it's working it out. Glowstone, 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 iron. Iron. Let's just chuck it back in there. Quartz in the middle, and I believe it was glass and glass. And then we can just knock one out, like so. We will then take the glowstone, iron, glass, and quartz out of there, and they can all go back into storage. And then we go to we go to our encoder here, and we replicate what we just made. For the purposes of dumping it into our wizard machine. And it is a wizard machine. I'd like to draw your attention to that. So we're encoding what we're encoding here. It's just, my God, the system is amazing. The things you can do. It's time consuming. It can be time consuming, but in the long term, it can save an awful lot of time. We're not draining our resources. Our power is holding steady over there. We can now look in here and see we have this craftable. Oh my God, fantastic. So we've got the import bus. We now need the export bus. So we want one of these. So we'll begin. There you go. Doesn't seem to like stacking these or these for some reason. Hopefully that will change. Don't know why it's created an additional storage block, but we'll use it eventually, I guess. Did we make... We're going to need a recipe, aren't we, which is going to require one of these. So we'll just take two of them. And I suspect it'll be sticky piston again, but we shall see. Let us quickly check on the recipe for the export malarkey. So it's just a piston. Okay, just a piston. I was wrong. It's iron piston, not a sticky piston. Okay, that we can do. We've got piston. I'd like one of those, please. Begin. Thank you. And there's your piston. Thank you. Just words fail me. The absolute joy of the system is joyful. I don't think I've got any of that cable on me. We'll just take one. We'll just take one. So that we've got what we need to say, look, pop that in there. I believe it's at the top. It is. It is at the top. And then that's... Got to put it back again because it's shadow copying. And there we go, iron and iron. And there you go, there's your export bus. Encode that. Thank you. Thank you, game. I'm enjoying this. It may be a little bit boring. So we've got our import bus and our export bus. There you go. And that is, I believe, a tremendous improvement on stuff. So we can just chuck all of this wizardry back in there, like so. All the ingredients we've just been using. You can use either of these for chucking in, really, basically. And we're going to want export bus. We'll have one of them. Thank you. And we'll have import bus, please. One of them, please. There you go. Thank you kindly. Job done. Tremendous. We've still got a sticky piston in there. We will use that up at some point because no doubt we'll be making more of these import and export buses. But for now, I think we want a storage bus. Ooh, what is a storage bus? Let us have a quick look at the storage bus. STOR. Storage bus, this thing. So this is much more straightforward. So it's just a cable and an ME interface and no pistons because it's not doing any interactions on its own jobby time. So we're going to need one of these because we're going to make a pretty much permanent feature for this. And then it was iron, I believe, and it was one of these which we're going to need one of. Begin. There you go. Thank you kindly. And one of these. There we go. And we can now encode that. Set it in stone, forge it in the annals, the gunnels, the rizzles of whatever. There we go, encoded, and we can lash that in there. There we go. Everything's looking wizardy bang bang in there, and then we will. It's a craftable thing. We will chuck all of this tat in there. Thought we had some. Oh, we got redstone that can go in there, and that can go in there. And we want one of these, please. Begin. Thank you. There we go. We have an ME storage bus. And if we slap that on the back of that chest, like so. Oh, look at that. I think we need some of these cables. Just the one, actually. Just the one cable. Maybe two. Maybe two. Maybe one, maybe two. Woomph. No, just the one. And then in here should be... Oh, look at that. Everything that was in that chest is now in here as a viable pickable option. It's still in this chest. I've not removed it from the chest, but it is a pickable option in here, and it's done accumulation because it knows it's got some in its own system. One of those cards at the back there has got some in, and this has got some in. So it's just added it all up. That is just, oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god. So anything we produce in here is now freely available immediately in this system. That is amazing. That is truly, truly awesome. Awesome sauce. Fabby dodos. And I think for now that will do. Next time we're here, we will use our import and export bus on a pulverizer powered furnace combo on this wall somewhere. We're gonna have to lose the signs, I'm afraid. We're gonna have to lose this. We may go and nip out into the world and build a more pleasing to-do list and thank you list. Not had a lot of input recently, but I know people are watching this, but they just don't seem to be inputting. But that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to. We will have a list out there anyway. We've got some names to put on it. People asking for things. People want me to get involved in trees, so I will have to get involved in trees. Oh, this is pleasing me. This is pleasing me intensely. And then we need to sort out what happens with our quarry. All of this shenanigans around here can go. Basically, it's now redundant, and it will all be pummeled, heaved, hoiked into this. And we need to knock out a load more of these 64k storage things, which means this old assembly table here is going to be churning out these things forever. The poor little bugger's going to get knackered. We actually need to take a stack of that, probably 2 stacks of that and get that cooked in the jobby malarkey over here, ready to proceed with processions and stuff. Yeah, that'll all cook out nicely. All of this material needs to go into the storage system. Possibly not the ender pearls. I don't know quite why I've got so many damned ender pearls in there, but we have. So I think from Furry Ears World, where we are making epically biblical progress with this system, this thing is pleasing me intensely. Look at all those recipes we've got in there. We've got 2 vanillas in there as well, so that's good. But mostly it's applied energistics we've got in there. We're gonna populate that with a powered furnace and the pulverizer recipes, which means we'll need the thermal expansion machine blocks in there. But generally it's gonna be going well. We need to tart this up, I think. This interface section here. I mean, we basically just got some very expensive machines sitting on the ground. Not good. We kind of need a wall we can walk up to and press things, and magic happens, and this thing will start up automatically. Well, it won't. We're not going to do that. We could do that. We could add a import bus onto this that says, if you need stuff, just why have you stopped? What do you need? Oh, you ran out of your quartz, didn't you? Your silicon. We'll just top it up with silicon. We've got some. We've got 21. We'll have them. We'll just quickly top it up, and then I think we're done for now. There you go. Crack on. There we go. Yellow, green, and blue. Lovely, lovely blue. Probably need to make this bigger, but it's doing the job. I mean, because it's inside the chunk loader, everything inside the building is inside the chunk loader, so it's doing its job. It's all going well. So from Furry Ears World, who is getting quite well into applied energistics and enjoying it intensely, I'm just going to say ta-ta for now.